Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. So I just finished watching The Adam Project and I just had to share my thoughts about it with you guys. As you can very well tell from my excitement, I absolutely loved the film. Now it's a Sean Levy film and I have enjoyed his previous works like The Date Night and the recent Pink Panther movies as well. He also worked for some of the episodes for Stranger Things, which I think is kind of becoming his trademark when it comes to his work. And I was also very pleasantly surprised to know that he is working on the screen adaptation of All the Light We Cannot See as well, which is definitely one of the best books that I have read in the past few years. The Adam Project is an action film about time travel, which is a loving tribute to everything that is 80s. But in case you do not like action films, there are a few other time travel movies as well which I would like to mention before I start talking about the film. So the first film I would like to mention is Somewhere in Time. The film is as mesmerizing as it is, but it also has an amazing background score, and I have a vinyl of that album as well which I keep listening to over and over again. So if you like background score, if you have a thing for it, this is one film and one background score which I definitely would recommend you guys to check out. There's another film called Kate and Leopold starring Meg Ryan and Hugh Jackman. Very different, a romantic comedy. You might want to take a look at that as well. And one more film called The Lake House starring Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. You might also want to take a look at that. Now about the Adam Project, I wanted to watch that film as soon as I saw the trailer. I don't know about rest of you guys, but I always have kind of imagined or wanted to, meet my future self, to see the kind of person I become. I always wanted to know how I would turn out to be, and that's exactly where the film starts from. I do not want to talk about the plot because I don't want to give out any spoilers, but I would definitely want to mention that this one film packs everything that worked in the 80s into one single film, and it worked so well for me still. It's almost like the 80s got an upgrade. There are so many visual references to E.T. right in the beginning of the film. There are two chase sequences which are right out of Star Wars, and they still are so thrilling. And I saw a few references to The Last Starfighter as well. Fun fact, the movie tie-in for The Last Starfighter along with the movie tie-in for The Frighteners were the first movie tie-ins that I ever read. I must have been 16 or 17 around that time. I do have a copy of both of them still, but I couldn't find the copy of The Last Starfighter, but I do have a copy of The Frighteners here with me. This is that book that, one of the books that actually got me into reading and all of that. It also has an advertisement for the Jurassic Park, the ride. I used to love such stuff. And another fun fact, The Frighteners is one of the earlier works of Peter Jackson. Not really a recommendation, but if you like his work, you might just want to check out this film as well. Also talking about time travel, as a kid I used to read this comic book called Jughead's Time Police, and I just got a compilation of it recently and I just read it again, and it was quite some fun. Okay, getting back to the film, it's a film which is a lot of fun. It is a film which is meant to be enjoyed with a bowl of popcorn and not really think too much about it, but towards the end it did kind of make me reflect upon a few things. One of those was that how frequently the imagination of your future self becomes the devil and starts to whisper in your mind and starts to push you to do the things which may not be right. And that was something which comes out of our aspirations and ambitions, and one really needs to keep that under a check. And another quote which I loved from this film was, "It's easier to be angry than it is to be sad." I thought that said a lot. It was a comment by one character to another about grieving, and I thought that kind of said a lot for how people generally react in such situations. So to sum it up, it's a fun action film. The film also has quite a few laugh out loud moments, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The long and short of it is, if you like action films, give it a try. If you enjoyed watching Stranger Things, there is no way you can miss it. So have you guys seen it? How did you like it? And when you see it, let me know what were your thoughts about the film. And until next time guys, keep watching, keep listening, stay healthy, stay safe, keep reading. Cheers.